Hello, Lester here, and thank you for joining me on this afternoon's live stream. We're coming to you on a beautiful Monday afternoon. It's about 5:15 p.m. my time. Of course, we are in the Central Time Zone. Today, we're going to walk over and look at our bulls. Oh no. Oh no. Hey guys, are we frozen or are we moving? I'm just going to ask you, if you can hear me, type the number 123. If you can hear me, just type in 123. 123. I'm just asking if you can hear me right now, and we're moving, and all is good. 123. Okay, we got it. We got it. Okay. So it was so weird that we just froze for no reason. Like, for no reason. Because I am not connected to the Wi-Fi. I don't want to connect to the Wi-Fi. If I connect to the JL Motel Wi-Fi, then as I move further away from the JL Motel, I end up losing my signal. So I just turned the Wi-Fi all the way off, and I'm working off of the 5Gs. I don't even know what that means, but I'm working off of the 5Gs. We have a cell phone tower no more than half a mile from here. Alrighty? So, friends, look at this. Look at this monster. Look at this monster. So I'm a little bit concerned about the cell phone signal, but it's like for every 20 comments, someone else chimes in and says it's frozen. So I don't know if those people who are seeing it frozen are just coming in late and backing up to the beginning. So I'm just going to continue on with the live, and I'm so sorry. All I can say is that I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. I do not control Mother Nature. But I will also add one last little tidbit of information. If everyone is saying it's frozen, then more than likely it's my problem. It's on my end. But if you find yourself being the only one saying, I can't hear, there's no volume, it's frozen, then 99% of the time, it's just on your end. And so you're really just saying that without even checking all of your settings first. So as of right now, as I stand here, I believe I'm 3 minutes into my live. I see comments flying by. 99% of the people are saying it's fine, it's wonderful. And there's an occasional commenter here or there that says you're frozen. No fault, no volume, no audio. So I'm just going to say you might want to check your settings. So this is, we have not given this a name, this is the structure. I could call it the big erection here at the JL Ranch, but I'm just afraid that some people might not get it. I can see the AI now when it does the AI summary. Longhorn Lester talks about the big erection and even gives you a tour. And I'm just so afraid that people may not understand. But this is, in fact, the biggest erection ever at the JL Ranch. We've never seen an erection this big. Guys, why are you laughing about that? There's nothing funny. There's nothing funny about that at all. Because what I'm saying is true. Have you ever seen... Well, never mind. So anyway, here's what they got done today. They got the entire center piece all framed in. I don't know if you call it framed in or what you call it, But they came by and they got all of the framing. I'm gonna call it framing, like it would be if you were doing a wood structure. They got it framed in, which is just really pretty much getting all the metal into place. They got the concrete. All of the bolts are anchored into the concrete, the cement. And so they got all of the trusses. I think you call those trusses up top. Everything is bolted and welded into place where it needs to be. What they did not do here in the front was get these two front legs. There should be two tall front legs over here. You can see where Sam left space for the garage doors to go. They did get the legs here in the back. And I do think that I'm safe walking under here. I don't think that this is anything unsafe. So they got the two big legs here. There's going to be a garage door there and a garage door there. Garage door here and garage door here. And if we do have an event, like a family type event, this in fact will be our dance room. This will be our dance hall right here. This area right here will be our dance hall, okay? Now, we will also have a room over here to the side. I'm gonna mostly let Jamie have this area. She really has no idea what she wants to do with it. Her chickens are going to go out back, so we're not going to have a chicken area. But what we are going to have is a bathroom here in this corner. So we will have a bathroom over here. We're also going to have a washer and dryer. We're excited about those things. So we will have a corner over here for a bathroom. Maybe the kitchen area through here somewhere. I have no idea, guys. I have no idea. But I will say that Jamie is very excited about the possibilities of what she can do on her side. And I'm going to let her do whatever she wants to on her side. I'm not going to try to police it and say no. But at the same time, she will not tell me what I can and can't do over on my side. Hi, Shadow. Hello, sir. Hi, buddy. Friends, I will have you all know that Shadow is not hungry. He's not out looking for food because he's hungry. Shadow is a farm or a barn cat, and they go around the barns. He has dry food. I could walk you over and show you right now, but I'm not going to because we're on a ranch tour. This is my side, okay? This is my side over here. And so I've already decided that over on my side, I'm going to more than likely put my lawnmower, my side-by-side, some feed, like a feed room. Now, I already have the horse feed room, but just to have a nice little tool or a tack room. Not a tack room, we have a tack room, but like a little tool, a few basic tools. This is my side. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. But that's the beauty of it. It doesn't matter. I can do whatever I want to. I can hang up posters of the Bee Gees if I wanted. You know, I could. Please do not send me posters of the Bee Gees. I do not want the Bee Gees posters. I was just making, never mind, just making an example, okay? So, oh, and this is very interesting. I'm actually making a video about this. Guys, look, I'm not bragging. I'm not bragging. Do you all see what I see? Does anyone know what I'm looking at here? Look. Do y'all not see this? Is this not funny to you all? Is this not funny to y'all? No one gets it. No one gets it. No one gets it. No one even gets it. That's that brand that I sponsor. Anyway, they have all their stuff laid out. Looking good. Looking good. Guys, it's coming along real nicely. If you guys were around this morning, we did our coffee club, then you heard the fella say that he suspects that if they have no delays like strong winds or rain, like, you know, major rain, then he's thinking that they'll be done with this in 3 days. Now, I'm just now wondering if those tree limbs are going to have to be cut back. I hope not, because that's not a job that little Chris can do. Oh, okay, I think that we're fine. No, we're good on tree limbs. We are good on tree limbs. Yes, we have no limbs in our way whatsoever. We're good. All right. Anyway, well, there you go, guys. That's what we got going so far. And like I said, I could have made a video only about this, but you guys know me, and what I would have probably titled it is the biggest erection ever at JL Ranch. And I just don't need people getting on my case when it's obvious that right here, because y'all will call that clickbait. You clickbaited me, Lester. I went looking for an erection. Well, you would. Someone would do that. And I'm just saying, there. Okay, look, there's Nikki Bella on the guy's trailer. Look, guys, that's my cat. That's my cat. That is my cat. See, I'll tell you one thing. Listen, I'm not trying to knock anybody, okay? But this is just not the way that we live. This is not the way that we live here. I am not trying to knock the guys. What's important to me is that we have a really wonderful product when they're all gone. But to me, it's just not classy when you eat your lunch, drink your drink, and just toss your trash on the ground in someone's property. I'll tell you why. We have animals here. And this plastic blows across the yard. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up this man's trash. But you have someone's trash blow across the yard, and a cow ends up eating it, chewing on it. And so that's just an annoyance of mine, guys. But not everybody gets it. Some people just don't get it. And so, what can you do? I parked my side-by-side here because I did not want any of these bulls pushing up against this gate with the workers here. I fed Carl and I fed everyone this morning. I also got the feed buggies filled up, so they have a brand new feed buggy. But I did park the side-by-side here so as to keep Chuck and Waylon and Carl and all those guys from hitting on the gate. We don't want to have any issues with people on the property. You know what I mean? I'm going to walk over here because I see a piece of plastic has blown across, and I want to pick it up as well before it gets into my pastures. I'm sorry. I should not get onto my little pet peeves, but I'll tell you, if I was going to go work somewhere, if I was going to go work on someone's property, I would make sure that I had myself a trash can, and I'd pick my trash up as I worked. I would not eat and drink and just toss things down. Would not do it. It's just not who I am. All right? All right, well, let's go ahead and head out towards the horse stables if you want to. Guys, I am not wearing glasses, so I don't know what you're saying. But if you are, in fact, screaming at me for having hungry cats, I assure you that they're not. These two cans here are proof that the babies ate this morning. They ate these two cans this morning. A lot of you guys were watching this morning when I fed them. And I'll also show you that we keep dry food over here in their area. Move, kitties. I'm coming, love. I'm coming. Look at all the cows. Well, hello. It's the neighbor's babies. It's the neighbor's babies over here. Everyone say hi to the neighbor's babies. Hi, Riff. Hi, Raff. Riff and Raff. The Riff Raff. All right, hold on, babies. Give Daddy a minute. Let me work. Let Daddy work here. There you go. Come on. Get up in there. Come on. That fell down. Come on. Now y'all make sure that y'all are watching my monitors and keep an eye on the place, okay? So there you go. Their dry food is full, and neither one of them want the dry food. They want the attention. They just want the attention. So could that just be the sign to hush it up? All right. Well, you can lead the horse to water. You can't make it drink, okay? I hope you guys had a chance to watch the 3 o'clock video. The 3 o'clock video, we did a premiere, which means I recorded it today, and we watched it together. So the chat was live, but the video was recorded. And today, what I started doing was something that I have to do, that I'm going to make myself do every day. It's good for me, and it's especially good for her. I can't talk about it, really. I guess I can. I'll mention it. Guys, we have to start working with one of our horses more than what we have been. I'll just leave it at that. We have to start working with one of our horses a lot more than we have been. And we have to do that for the horse's own health and well-being. So I would encourage anybody who would like to see Lester working with the horse. And you can, by all means, you can find fault and reasons to think. I think it was a great ride. I'm just going to say it. I think it was a great ride. It was a great first day of what's going to be a long process of getting this baby into better shape. Yes, we got to get this baby into better shape. And Jamie will do a follow-up video at some point and explain everything to you. All right? Yeah, Jamie has not left yet. She had to finish up. She had a full day of work today with no time at all. She has the RV all ready to go. We got it all washed and pretty. She got it all packed. And so at some point, she will be heading out. How's it going out here? I came by and mucked the stalls today.
Looks good.
You got the water filling or not? It is?
Yeah.
Okay. We have water filling. Hey! Prim. We will do our treating of Roman here in a little bit. We're going to let him eat first, though. And then I will answer a question. There was somebody who was very concerned about the ryegrass that we have planted. But remember, we did not plant ryegrass in this pasture. That's why you can start seeing the yellow color of the grass. We've had a couple of heavier frost that have covered our ground. And so whereas our back pasture is still greenish, has a green tint to it, that's that ryegrass coming up, our front pasture is not. And so the horses still get out and they still nibble and graze, but they're not eating on ryegrass. They will go with green hay, which is alfalfa, in the mornings. They'll have their cup of grain in the afternoon, and we do keep out dry hay for them all the time. I'm just picking up trash. I see something over here that should not be here. Guys, I don't know what that is. That's a glove. That's a glove. Now, anyone who knows me knows that this is not one of my gloves. How did it get here? I do not know. But we have a glove in the horse pasture. I don't think that this glove would blow with the wind. But how did it get here? See, don't y'all sometimes run across stuff that just baffle you? I have mowed this pasture, I mowed it 5 times this summer, this spring and summer, I mowed. And how could this glove just appear? No one's been over here. No construction workers have been out in this pasture. Randall and his guys were working. Chris painted this fence over here, so it must have been from one of those guys, because this did not come from the guys working here today. So I don't know. Just don't know. Now, you know what I have done? I have drugged the pasture a few times. So it could be possible that when I was dragging, I picked it up somewhere and just drug it around behind that rake. That could have happened. I'm looking over here, and I do believe that tomorrow I will put out more dry hay. We haven't had any rain on either of these rolls, so this hay is still good. It's not, they've not pooped or peed on it. Horses are not like cows. Guys, horses are not like cows. Cows, if cows see hay like that, they're gonna aim for it. It'll become where they aim. Horses are a lot cleaner. Now, they do have to poop and they have to pee, but they are not gonna poop and pee right on top of their food source. Cows will, without realizing it. Look, here comes Nikki. She's on the hunt. She's also having fun. She's entertaining herself. She's not going to find a field mice running around. Look. Boy, she's chasing something. I don't know if that's a moth or what she saw, but she jumped up and grabbed at something, which was cute. But just know they're not hungry, guys. It's not because they're hungry is why they're doing it. No, they're doing it because they're outdoor cats. And any of you who have an outdoor cat know that they like to explore, they like to climb, they like to play, and it's not, they don't do it because they're hungry. There we go. I'm not going to go too far. I would take you across out back, but I know that we're going to start doing roaming here any minute now. So I want to stick around and help do this job. We're also filling up the water here. I think Jamie's calling me now. Even though she's getting really, really good at doing this herself. You need help or you got it? You need help or you got it? You can do it? Let's watch Jamie. I'll just stand back and out of the way. I'm just going to stand back and watch. It's going to make you nervous?
No, he's not nearly as interested tonight as he was last night.
No. Rita is. So I'll try to lean. Now, guys, I'm here to help if Jamie wants, but there's sometimes that Jamie likes to show her independence, and I think it's wonderful. I think all of us at some times enjoy our knowing that we can do things. We may not like to, but it's nice to know that you can. It reminds me of watching Lex cook for himself. You know, as his dad, I go off and make sure that I try to, buy him whatever he needs and all the things. But sometimes he gets such a feeling of exhilaration when I walk in and he's already made himself something to eat. And I'm like, wait, who cooked for you? And he goes, I did it myself. Like, sheesh. And I'm like, Lex, you made that yourself? And he gets so, he just takes so much pride in the fact he can do things by himself. And so I will absolutely, if Jamie asks for help, then I'm right here, guys. I'm right here. Look at Rita. Look at Rita just watching. Rita goes, try me, try me. Rita's like, try me. I'll do it. If you were just a foot taller. Roman's so good. Roman is so good. That's good boy, Roman. That's a good boy. He's looking at me. He's glaring at me. Look, Roman is giving me the stink eye. Put your ears, pretty Jeff.
No, people still have to watch my videos tomorrow, right? Because this is my video tomorrow.
Oh, I'll walk away then. How about it?
It's okay.
I'll go water my cows.
That's okay. It was a big moment.
Jamie said that her video coming out tomorrow is one that she'd like you all to watch. It was a moment that she was able to get Roman completely haltered, fed, and medicated without any help whatsoever. I don't know exactly what I was doing that day when I wasn't here to help her, but Ivy, you're a dirty girl, sweetie. You do know that you're just a dirty girl. You don't care, do you? You just don't care anymore. Vanessa, you're right. Vanessa's like, Ivy enjoys her dust bath. She does. She lays in the dirt. She rolls in the dirt. And it's the most ridiculous thing ever. But a lot of animals do that. The one, of course, you all know who is, I'm going to walk past you, okay? The water's about to overflow, so I'm going to go down and turn the water. Hey, sweet Rita. Hi, my beautiful girl. Daddy loves you so much, okay, sweetie? Let me turn off the water. Guys, aren't these stables just the most beautiful stables ever? I know that you guys have probably seen stables on Pinterest that are a whole lot nicer than ours, but I don't think so. I'm sure that people could spend $100,000 or whatever they spend and just do all this fancy wood burning and all this fancy stuff. But man, I wouldn't trade our stables for anything. Seriously, I would not. I would not trade this stable area and these stalls for anything. I think they're perfect. And I know that some of the pictures that you can see in the Pinterest, and man, they just look so beautiful, like fairy tale kind of stuff. But I would not trade these stables for nothing. I wouldn't. I would not trade the... Look, baby, you would trade them for something? What would you trade them for? To lose 10 pounds, sweetie? I'm sorry, baby. We're going to help you with that. What? You would trade the stables too? You want to have a bigger room? Oh, he wants a bigger room. You want more privacy in your room? Yes. Guys, Bucky's wants more privacy and more space. You want more privacy and more space. And you want to take Ivy's name off your door. Guys, he wants Ivy's name off his door. But what about Ivy? Buddy, Ivy is your best friend. She's your seeing eye dog. Can't Ivy stay your friend? Please be her friend. Will you please love Ivy forever and ever and ever? Will you please love her forever and ever and ever? You're not going to answer me? He's just thinking about it. He's just not real sure if he should love Ivy for much longer. Well, Ivy has nobody else except for you. She loves you and you love her. Can't you just love her and give her some space in your room? You have a big room. We made all of these rooms extra big. Guys, a horse does not need that much space. They don't. Now, Roman does, and so does Val. But remember what we almost did? I'm going to show you real fast. We almost cut every stall off at 10 foot. These are 5-foot sections, and it's 12 foot deep. We almost went 10 by 12. Remember that? We almost made these stalls a lot smaller. We almost made them smaller. We almost did. And that means that we would have had another stall. 1, 2, stall. 1, 2, stall. 1, 2, stall. So we would have had 3 stalls right here where we have 2. Same over on this side. We would have had 3 stalls on this side, whereas right now we have 2. So we took the horses that we have and we thought really long and hard about, would we ever seriously attempt to put donkeys in our horse stable? And we both agreed no. We both agreed that even though donkeys are a part of the equine family, we know that our donkeys do well by themselves. And the donkeys don't want to have to compete. And we don't want our donkeys having to compete. So Jamie and I both agreed to go ahead and just make it for horses only. And we also agreed that we really are kind of maxed out on what we are capable of loving and caring for with the horses that we have. Because we have a handful of horses here, guys. We have ourselves a handful. Baby, would you please put your ears pretty? And so we decided to go ahead and go with bigger stalls, keep our horses down to the number that we have, which are 8. And of course, we all know that these guys will not be here with us forever. We have some older horses. And then if we eventually ever lose one, then we'll replace it with another rescue. If you need my help, I'm here, babe. Don't let him break it, please. It looks like somebody's been in the protein lick. I think they've all been in the protein lick. Have you been in that protein lick? And don't lie to me. You can't lie to me tonight, okay? There ain't no lying. Baby, there ain't no lying to daddy. You got a really horrible itch right there. It just hurts so bad. Can I help you scratch it? How about if I do that right there? Does that help at all? Does that help at all? If I help you scratch it like this? Not really. This feels pretty good. Say again? Do I have scissors? Oh, babe, I don't think we should try to cut it like that. Let's just push it in there. I do not think we should try to cut it and have scissors that close to him if he moves or something. Baby, you have itches on both sides? Baby, you're going to tear the barn up. Guys, and this is why you can't have nice things around here. Because they will continually find ways to tear nice things up. She has a scratching post right here. I guess she just can't figure out a way to get her itch. Well, you can't use this over here, sweetie, to help you? No? Roman, don't pull that out. He wants to pull that gauze out before Mom gets back. Rita, are you rid of that board? Talus, are you still over here eating? You look sloppy too. You're a sloppy mess. Can you guys believe how many people got a chance to brush Gemma this past weekend? She got so much brushing. I think it started on Thursday. The first people began to show up on Thursday. And Gemma got some brushing. Yeah, I never got an email from Miss Tuffy. I would have absolutely allowed her to come by and swing by and see the horse stables. But she never emailed me. Hi, sweetie. Hi, baby. You did it? Baby girl. Everybody loves you so much, but you are just a mess. You are just a mess. Well, friends, I believe that Jamie has this under control. I think that Jamie has this job under control. I'm glad you're able to see that. I didn't want to show too much because don't forget that tomorrow Jamie's video is going to be all about working with Roman and helping heal this wound of his. I love you, sweetie. All right, where's the other cat at? Kitty, kitty, kitty. Let me make sure. No, I don't want you in there because you're going to get trapped in there. You're going to get trapped in that room, and then we're going to be in all kinds of trouble. Well, hey, would you guys like to come inside for a minute? My intentions, they're pure. Yeah, Jamie mentioned that she will be tomorrow, her video that's going to come out in the morning. Jamie always posts her scheduled videos for the morning. And tomorrow's focus is going to be about Roman and his wound care. And then she will absolutely take some time. I don't know if it'll be in her Timeout Tuesday tomorrow or how she'll do it. But at some point, she will take time to talk a whole lot more about Prim and the concerns that we're having for Prim. I've already said that I will put more hay out tomorrow. You can see all of our rolls of hay for the horses here have been eaten down almost to the ground, but they're still clean. It's still clean. Horses keep their hay clean, and we've not had any rain on this hay, so there's no rotting or decomposing and all of that kind of stuff. The cows, the neighbor's cows, still have a half roll of hay, and then my cows out back still have 2 rolls of hay. And I think the bulls up front still have half a roll of hay. But everybody got a fresh brand. They got all of their feed buggies were filled today. We got all the feed buggies filled. So we're not concerned about anybody going hungry. Let's go put our chickens up right quick, can we? You guys come with me. If you're starting to have a hard time seeing because we've lost our light, not to worry, I can't see anything either. This is like the blind leading the blind. I don't know exactly how long Jamie's going to be gone, but I know that her original plans were to leave yesterday, Sunday, and then head back next Sunday. But the fact that we were just exhausted after... Oh my gosh. The fact that we were just exhausted after the meet and greet meant that she was not able to leave. And then, hey babies. Everybody okay in there? Let me take my solar light, have a peek. Everybody good? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, and 13. Okay. Everybody's tucked in for the night. I'm so proud of you guys for doing a good job around here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yes, they're all here. So Jamie, I do believe that her plans as of right now, well, I probably shouldn't say. That's Jamie's business, and we don't need anyone trying to meet her along the highway. So I probably should just not even talk about it, but Jamie's still here as of now, okay? She's still here as of now. Hey, Caroline. Hey, sweetie. Caroline is like, what is all that racket? Hi, Caroline. I see you right there, sweetie. I love you too. Daddy loves you, baby. There. Okay, let's go ahead and walk inside, shall we? You guys care to come in for a bit? If you don't mind, tonight I will not be having myself a water bottle. My body is actually craving caffeine. I'll tell you why. This morning, I never had my cup of coffee. It's because the guys out front wanted coffee. So the guys who were working. So when I come in to brew their coffee, they ended up drinking so much that I never had a chance to get myself a cup. And so as of right now, my body is really asking me for something with caffeine. Guys, just ignore the mess, please. Don't forget that I have animals. And sometimes animals, I have a gift that I'll open. Let me sit you all here in my tripod. And I'm gonna flip I'm gonna get me a drink and then get me a light. Okay, so here's a gift that was dropped off. Here's a gift that was dropped off. And then here's a gift. This was dropped off. And then these two. So I got a few things to open. Oh, and there's a letter. And there's a letter. If you have enough time to spend with me, I would like to do all of those things right now. Let me find my special light that Miss Keisha got for me. I have a special light that brings out the best of me, but I don't know where it's at. Where's my special light? Uh-oh. If my special light is not here, I'm going to be very upset with Jamie because she's the only one who would have taken it. Gosh darn it, Jamie. Just leave my stuff alone. Guys, I'm sorry if it sounds mean, but I'm serious. Just leave my stuff alone. Oh my gosh. Gosh, I hate that. There it is. I found it. Still, just leave my stuff alone. There. That's the mode that I like best. And then I'm going to set this light right here, I think. Is that okay? Okay. And then I have glasses in my pocket. I like the light. Let me wipe these off. Thank you, Keisha. Well, I'm not going to put it right there. That's for darn sure. This is going to have to shine down. It's going to have to shine down because if I put it too low, it's going to do that to my there. How about that? Is that okay? Pam says, uh-oh, I'm late. I didn't see my notification. Could everyone give Pam a peach emoji, which means to back it up. Back it up, sweet lady. Sharon, don't start with me, please. So I did not misplace my light. What happened was Jamie comes in here to organize things and she puts things where I can't find them. So even though, now listen, there's not a one of you who don't feel the same way. I know Miss Pam is probably like not really being a peepat. She just sounds like one. But there's not a one of you out there who doesn't have a place where you keep stuff and you know right where it's at. But if someone comes in, like a housekeeper or a house cleaner or a son or a daughter or a husband, and they want to try to help you, by straightening some things up, and even though it was a kind gesture, it's a kind gesture, it ends up to where now you can't find those things that you put in a special spot. And so be mad if you choose to be mad. But all I'm saying is the truth, and it's true for me, and it's true for you. But the thing is, we are so fast to cast stones. You're so fast to draw to anger by something that I say. not realizing that the exact same thing would also maybe not anger you, but like, just frustrate you. Something that I will do in the next couple of days is a kitchen clean out. When Janie leaves, I will clean out the kitchen. Now, the difference in that is I will get rid of stuff that we don't use. Wow, look how pretty this is. Now, I don't know what you call this, but there's a certain name for this type of artistic coloring. It's like when you put the blues with the white. There's a certain name for this. I'm reading every comment to see what you call this, because there is a special name for this type of look. And I'm just seeing if anyone can tell me what they call this type of... I know it's a mug. It's not tie-dye. Guys, come on. You're women. You have to know this. Well, someone said it and I lost the name. Golly gee. I didn't think I was making that up. I wasn't trying to make that up. But there is a name, and there was an era, guys. There was actually an era of our history when, you know, like how recently, like, country style was everything. Everyone loved country. And all of these kitchens were, well, for you guys who like Pinterest, all you were seeing were all these country looks, country kitchens, country bathrooms, country living rooms, country everything. And then this deft blue, there was an era when this deft blue, this was the thing, y'all. This deft blue was everywhere. That was what everybody wanted, was deft blue on their plates, on their cups, on their, just everything. They called it deft blue, I believe. Guys, I don't know that for a fact, but I've seen that name a couple of times. And so someone got us matching deft blue mugs. These are beautiful. Thank you so very much. Now, is there, Miss Vanessa, I think I saw you. Could you do me a favor and just Google, go to Google, however you want to, Colonial, it might be Colonial, and just type in deft blue, D-E-F-T-B-L-U-E, and see if this is what comes up. Delftware, someone's saying Delftware, someone else is saying Wedgwood. Cobalt blue. God, I'm not sure, but I can tell you what, Miss Vanessa is on it. Miss Vanessa is going to figure out what this kind of thing is called. I think it's called Deft Blue. I may be spelling it wrong. Delft Blue, you're all telling me I spelled it wrong. Okay, it looks similar, but she's also saying this appears to be more of a French country. So French country. So everyone who has access to a different device, don't leave me to go look it up now, but Vanessa goes, it might be more of French country. French, like France, French country. But what I'm trying to say is there was an era that this was in. This was in. And we might remember aunts or grandparents or maybe even your parents, maybe you were around during that era and you were able to decorate. Read the bottom and see what it says. Hecho en Mexico. Hecho en Mexico. That means made in Mexico. Well, it does say that. Hecho en Mexico. Actually, Delft Blue was about 125 years ago, so no. None of y'all would have grown up in a time of that, okay? Thank you, okay? Thank you so very much. I don't know who sent those, but I hope that if you're watching, you'd see that I've received them, I've opened them, and they're received with love. So thank you so very much. All right? Okay, I'm opening something else here. Might be from the same sender, but I'm not sure. It was just sitting out on my table. where Jamie had things for me to open. These are some things that people had brought to the meet and greet, and they left. Oh my Lord, y'all, just Lord. Now I'm thinking that this might be more of a Jamie gift than me, because this looks like it's something made where it would hold eggs. This looks like it's made to hold eggs. Like, maybe like, what do you call it when you do the eggs and you just got to crack them and you just eat them? They're called hard boiled. Is this like for hard boiled eggs or deviled eggs? But you can tell it's from the same sender because it also matches that same pattern. So I'm just going to tell you that this is a beautiful gift. It might be the perfect gift to give to Jamie for our anniversary present, which passed this past week. We did not celebrate because we were too busy getting ready for Meet the Morrows. How many of y'all will promise not to tell her? You must swear it. You will not say a word. Can you please swear it? No one is going to say a word. Jamie, I went to that vintage Livingston that you like so much, and I got you something. Happy anniversary, sweetie. I love you. The problem is, there's somebody right now. Somebody is right this minute composing an email to Jamie. Right this minute. There's somebody right this minute who's clipping this piece of YouTube, and they will send Jamie the link. You think I'm lying? You think I'm lying, don't you? I'm not lying. Now, I do think there's one more thing, and I do believe it's from that same lady because it's in the same type of wrapping. I wish I had a name on this, guys. I wish there was a name that I could think. But there's not. And there's no card. That is a second one of those. That's a second one of those. It's beautiful. Well, whoever the wonderful and sweet, sweet sender of this is, I want to say thank you. I will stack those two together, and those will both go home. Those will go with me home. I guess I'll take the coffee mugs home too, because we do have coffee here once in a while, but those are very, very nice. Those are probably too nice to stay here. But that's beautiful, so thank you. Now I'm going to attempt to read the letter. Longhorn Lester, Mr. Lester Morrow. It's always difficult to open a letter on a live because you just don't know if someone's going to be okay with you reading it or not. Now, it's going to be equally difficult, as you can see, this person wrote on the back side of the part that seals. So I have to find a way to open this up and not destroy whatever they wrote on the back side. And it's really going to be hard. I'm not going to be able to. I want you to see that I'm taking so much time. I'm not just ripping into it. But somebody has written a message back here. And guys, I'm not going to be able to read your message. Your message is going to be hidden, and I'll never know what you wrote. You don't understand. Even if I open it down here, whatever's written and stuck to the back of this is not able to be read ever. So just be aware of that. When you send stuff, no, I'm not going to steam it open, guys. I'm not going to get a steamer and open it with a steamer. I mean, just be aware of stuff like that. If you want to have your messages read, you can't put them where I can't get to them. So as I slowly pull up, I'm going to end up ripping this entire note to shreds. And there's going to be so much of this, what is probably a beautiful letter, that I'll never be able to see. And I'll never know. I'll never know what it says. You see what I'm talking about, yes? Okay, so Kristen makes it sound so easy. Just open it with a letter cutter. Guys, no matter what, this is still going to be pasted down over here. Never mind. I really thought we were way past all that petty stuff, guys. I thought we were way past the petty stuff. Okay. Okay, so this is from the sender who goes by the initials AE. And I will say that we get quite a few letters from AE. And every time we get a letter, it's always front and back. And they will take up every available space to write. So, from what I can read from this over here, I'm going to attempt to read this part to you. So they would like me to have you all look up their favorite singer. I'm not going to do that. I will just say a French singer with a pink guitar who wears a cap. All right? And they love the way this person sings to animals. So I will read the entirety of your letter in a bit. I will not be able to read it right now, though. Thank you so much for taking the time to write. There was a time when every one of us loved getting a handwritten letter. Remember that? Remember how fun it was to come across a handwritten letter? And not many people handwrite letters anymore. Okay. Oh, this is from Miss Tuffy. This is from Tuffy. Oh, she must have dropped this off when she came by here. So she did come by here. Tuffy, why haven't you emailed me? Why did you stop emailing me? Lester, congratulations on a successful get-together. I know it ran late. Oh, whew. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Proof that I did invite her over. Says it right there. I thought I invited her over. Lester, I know it ran over, so our 2 o'clock meetup at the JL is not going to be able to happen. Thank you, Miss Tuffy, for clearing the record. And I fully understand. She gave me her cell phone number. Oh, no. And she goes, I'll be in Livingston until around noon Sunday. Oh, Miss Tuffy, and I'm just getting this on Monday night. Oh, I don't want you to see her cell phone number. Miss Tuffy, I'm just getting this on Monday night. I'm so sorry. I would have absolutely had you come by and seen the beautiful donation that you made on the horse stables. So, gosh darn it. Well, if I wasn't on here with you all, we would call her, but I'm using my phone right now. I'm using my phone, and I can't call her if I'm using my phone. You get it? So everyone stop saying to call her. I will call her, but I'm on my phone right now recording for you all. So the only way to call her is to hang up with you. Okay? All right. Thank you, Miss Tuffy. Let's see what she got in the package. It's a boot, like a Christmas ornament. Look, it's a Christmas ornament boot. Isn't that beautiful? And a Christmas ornament cow skull with Christmas lights. Isn't that the sweetest thing? Isn't that? See? And so, man, so here's what happened. I did invite her to come over to the JL. I thought that we would be done with the meet and greet by 1, like we had planned. And I thought to myself, I'll be here by 2 o'clock easily. Unfortunately, we extended it because there was still a line. So we extended it on to well past 2. And so Miss Tuffy realized that. And so I'm guessing she came by just to drop that off. And she just probably hand wrote that letter right quick, saying that she realizes now because of the line and whatnot that I'm not going to make it by 2 o'clock. But she did drive all the way from Ohio, guys. Ohio. Yes. And let's not forget why that line was so slow. Buddy and Steph. Everyone knows that Buddy and Steph were the reason that that line was barely moving. God. If we have a chance to plan the next one, and if they give me any say-so, if I have any say-so whatsoever, I will not put Buddy and Steph at the front of that line. No. Buddy and Steph can go around towards the back. Right? This here is another gift that was left for me. I do believe this must be for Jamie. It's a Keurig. It's a Keurig filter. I'm going to be real careful not to open too much because it was... All right, so there's a lot of thank you notes in here. These are all thank you notes. I don't know if they're all the same. The first one just says hi to hello. Just a little something to say thank you for all of your hard work. Holly. You all know me as Susan on YouTube. Okay, Miss Susan. Oh, okay. So there's actually several thank you notes here. And I'm just guessing that she wanted these to go to different members of the family. Maybe. Because they all say the same thing. Hi to hello. A little something to say thank you. The only problem is, how do we decide who gets what? So that's why I said I'm just going to assume that this here goes to Jamie. Okay? Now I'm opening up this. Well, these must be for Rob. My brother-in-law, Rob, we all know, loves to wear dark shades. Well, it's because he's Hispanic. We all know because he's Hispanic, he wears dark shades. And he drives a lowrider. just playing, y'all. There's more stuff. Now, I think we all know who these are for. I think that we all know who these are for. These are those soft peppermints, the kind that the horses like. There's another note. Nope, that's just some kind of a paper thing in the bottom of the bag. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. That was very nice. Those peppermints will be for our horses, yes. Someone says, keep your ears pretty, Lester. I know. Guys, my brother-in-law, Rob, is just an amazing man. An amazing man. And it's funny whenever, hey, babe, how'd it go? It's really funny when you break down the Morrows. And you break down the Morrow women. And you break down the Morrow men. And I don't mean just those that were born a Morrow, but even those that have married into, all right? So everybody has such a unique and differing personality. And what we could do to be a fun game is I could actually start talking about a personality type and you all could name the person I'm talking about. I know you could. I know you could. Because that's how distinct the personality types are. But I'll tell you about Rob. If I was going to break down Rob into and just give you some words that would define Rob. As a joke, I would say he's probably the biggest yes man, if you know what I mean, amongst the all of us. Just hear me out. Don't get angry. Don't get angry. But of all of the men amongst the all of us, would you agree that Rob would probably be the biggest, what they call yes man? Just a yes man. And that's endearing. Oh no, guys, it's an endearing thing. It's endearing. It's endearing. It is endearing. I would agree. It would be between Rob and L.E. as the biggest yes man. When we say yes man, all it is a pleaser. Someone who lives to please. That's not in any way derogatory or trying to put anybody down. That's a very endearing thing. And there are women in this world who've never had a chance to have a voice in a relationship. And wouldn't you just love to know there's a man out there that does nothing more than lives to make you happy and to please you. And so don't go off trying to start no mess. But Rob is absolutely a yes man, and he will do anything in this world to make my sister Tina happy. And you better believe it. And if you're going to take that off and think of it as me putting him down or anything, no, that's a lie. L.E., my son, my oldest son, and Rob are very similar in the fact that they live to make their wives happy. And that to me is that's a beautiful thing. Patty says, I'm married a yes man, and I love him so much. And thank you, Keisha, to understand that I'm speaking highly of my brother-in-law. I'm speaking highly of my brother-in-law. Now, Diane wants to argue. Diane wants to argue and say, no, he's not. Well, Diane, I'll tell you something that you don't know, Diane, that I know Rob a little bit better than you do. Rob is great, and he's great for Tina. And they make an amazing couple. And so I don't know why you would want to argue that point. I just don't get why you'd ever want to argue that point. Like I said, some folks will want to argue about anything, guys. Some folks could argue anything. I could say that my glasses frames are black, and there's going to be folks who are going to argue and want to try to find some way to argue me that point. And that's ridiculous. So, no, that was meant as a compliment to Rob. All right. Another Diane is making sure we don't confuse her with the fighting Diane. All right. All right. I know there's a lot of ladies named Diane, and I probably should have said her last name too, but we ain't trying to fight here. All right. We ain't trying to fight here. Hey, Lisa Calvert. Oh. Now that we're talking Rob, I messaged Tina last night. I was in the tub, all right? And I was in the tub. I was soaking, guys. I was just exhausted. I was soaking and I was watching everybody's videos that they had posted about, hey, Lisa, again. Lisa, you're a sweet, 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 sweet lady. And I was watching everyone's videos, and I saw that Tina and Rob had stopped at Walmart because Rob decided, he just had this thought. He's like, hey, I should grill hot dogs for people that come to the meet and greet. Now listen, Rob must have been like me and thought we might get between 10, 20 people. Maybe if we're lucky, we might get 50. God forbid if we get 100. And so how many of y'all want to guess how many hot dogs Rob bought? How many weenies? How many hot dog buns and weenies do you think that Rob bought, thinking he would serve the entire crowd? Okay. Okay, if you said 48, you're correct. If you said 48, you're correct. So Rob bought 48 hot dogs, okay? 48. Well, actually, there was 40 actual weenies, 48 buns. You know how they never come in the same. You either get 8 or you get 10. It's ridiculous, right? So Rob bought 4 packs of weenies, so there was 40 weenies, and he had to buy 48 buns. How long do you think it was before Rob realized, uh-oh. Isn't that cute, though? Isn't that cute? Because like we said, we've had quite a few more show up than that. Someone says they may have lasted 3 minutes. They may have lasted Rob about 3 minutes before he went through all of his hot dogs. But how cute for those who got themselves a hot dog. But I think even more cute is the fact that Rob stopped at Walmart, risking being late, making Tina a little bit nervous about getting here late because he had this bright idea. He wanted to make everybody hot dogs. But isn't that just so sweet? And I love Rob. His intentions were pure. Who said that? That was perfect timing. Deb S. says, well, his intentions were pure. And yes, they were, Deb. Absolutely. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm trying to get my comments. My comments froze, and I thought that I had. And then I saw that I was moving, and the comments were not. There's Brittany. Hey, Brittany. Brittany Montelongo. I met her. She's a sweetie. Yes, she is. And, yeah. Well, guys, I've had you for a long time, over an hour, and I need to stop. I will say thank you for the gifts and the goodies. I'm going to pass some of those things along to Jamie. And, hey, Brittany. I want to just thank y'all for being a part of the really big erection out here. I hope you enjoyed that. Is there anybody who wants to admit it, that you really enjoyed seeing that big erection? Nobody's going to say that? Okay, fine. It's okay. You don't have to. You don't have to. If you're the shy type, fine. But we'll see it again tomorrow. Guys, we will see it again tomorrow. Thank y'all for who are raising their hands. We'll see it again in the morning, bright and early, if you want to join me on the coffee club. First thing I'll show you is that really huge. Billy goes, it sure looked big. That's Billy Penny, y'all. She's a good Christian lady. Now stop. If she gets my humor, then it's about time you learn it too. It's about time you learn me You need to go ahead and learn me. All right? How long do we have to call ourselves friends and family before you're going to learn me? Oh boy. Well, that'll be a fun one to explain to your husbands. Thank y'all for watching. We love you. Mwah. Chef kisses to everybody, okay? We'll see you guys in the morning. All right, coffee club. Hey, I don't know this for a fact. Babe?
Yeah,
Are you going to go live tonight?
I don't know. I'm going to try.
Maybe. This is just a maybe. I don't even know what time it is right now. But maybe Jamie will go live tonight. She's making last minute preps on her big trip. And she wants to open some of those gifts that you guys gave her, especially the ones who they said are going to be for her grandbaby. And I think she wants to open those. But you know what, guys? It's been a long day for her. She's been packing and getting things done. So don't hold us to it. But maybe, okay? They're begging you to go live. Okay. Maybe I will tickle her and make her do it. All right? Well, thank y'all so much for watching me tonight and watching Jamie do what she did with Roman. It was a beautiful sight, and for the wonderful gifts and the goodies, okay? There are a few more things in my other truck, but I did not bring that truck tonight, so I was only able to open what was left here. But, all right. Well, thank y'all for watching. Mwah! We will see you guys either on Jamie's Live a little bit later, and if not, we'll catch you in the morning, okay? Good night. Oh.